Last we left off, I believe we had just completed another Avaro heist. I want to do more. I want to figure this shit out. It's probably as simple as something like, well, bring, so I'm looking for here. Make sure you bring, discipline. Just bring discipline. You gotta have a means of cleansing all those millions of debuffs that even if you block them, they just hit you. Tear damage. You said that last time. Might be it. It may be as simple as, having you go around killing dudes while Dan does the opening of the portals. Or even just, like, ignore the portals until, like, the last possible second, and then open, like, one or two. Where you get anointed? And, oh, the cure. Okay, no, that one makes sense. Because, well, it's like when you KO a foe during your turn. Sometimes, without melee momentum, you might not be able to get that KO, but I can see that just the same, because that the Dewey Opal just is a complete crapshoot on whether or not it works. I'm not sure what the reason is for it just not seeming to work properly. It's gotta be one. I just don't know what it is. How much damage do you do to Guido? I think it doesn't calculate quite properly, but with melee momentum you do 31, 31. Without melee momentum and with, not adaptation, but indulgence, you do 30 and 30. Something about melee momentum that makes it not calculate quite right out of combat. I think. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Works utility wise. Yeah. Yeah. The damage you can bring out is so high that like it lets you kill it. It can be so high that to kill things that you just otherwise really wouldn't. We kind of skipped everything, and there's a witchwood that's waiting for us. Because I want to do that last time. Well, if you have the sword that you're using, which is the sword that you're using, you don't need the anointed. Bloodbox amulet. I feel like it wouldn't work on that many debuffs, but maybe. Poison's huge. We could get you like tempered soul, so that you take less damage from spells. Because a lot of the time, what kills you is like they just throw a million spells at you, and you don't get your counter, and you just eventually die. Or I use it because there's something class. Magic dodge is huge. That high? Isn't that like... It wouldn't do like the whole team, right? It is preserved. It's fine. You can eliminate that preserve with your Dispel Sword. Well, if I hide in my group of 5 and then I walk in, like, would I have to like remove all my allies and then hide and try to walk in? Not good. Oh, Dennis try to stealth sense him through. Yeah. Maybe you're looking for that Aurora. Sure, Xbox. Another Tome of Healing. My life magic grows stronger. Oh. I see. That's neat. Throw a book at him, Dan. Yep. It's just easier than taking things out of my inventory and moving them around. I just have to pick up the book and give it to me. Now. Let me head to readings. How many ability crests do I have? 28. Pretty sure that would not be enough to get over one of my crew 2 abilities slots if I wanted to do that. Not really that high of a priority, but ooh. A perfectly nasty first attack. That guy's got warmth, that's nice. Sandusky. They trip you up? Spear has blind, which can also be very strong, but on a dagger is not very likely to actually land it or anything. Where do you think you're going? I think we're taking Sandusky. Why'd I put him at the front? It's fine, he's hidden. Except we need to go murdering. True. Yeah, warden. Tactician, though. Warm silver. I don't know what warm silver does, but I have a feeling it could be very useful. Sorry, every bug. So I have to hire a terminal over there. Sanduskin has mass, or not Sanduskin, Form Silver has Master Stroke. That's why he didn't do anything in the first round last time. Turn meal. You won't have multi-shot, but you'll have whatever the storm shots like AoEs are probably. You don't have a semi-prison island. Oh man. Just spin and slide all day. Split shot. Let me get in position to use that. It's got a lot of range. Oh, we got you with the breaking of your arms. How dare you break your arms? Everyone goes again. we sailing off to? Head up to the Paramount, off to the Emporium. You have some money. Or within my amount that I'm willing to part with, you know? Do I need to get another ship? Or is it time to start upgrading our cargo? What do you got here? The full rigged. Throwing axes, refracting ice, infinite air stones. Huh. An air mantle. Ability crest. Nothing too crazy here, really. Let's leave behind some stuff. Oh, I have a bunch of things that from some ships that I stole. I mean, commandeered. How much is 3 days of food for me? 126, right? I think I may want another windjammer. Or to start improving my cargo capacity. Where's the best place to sell these glass beads? I thought it was the Maelstrom. Could be the Maelstrom. Pirates don't actually want to deal with this. Let's go, Mordry. He doesn't have SLP right now. Oh, right. nunk them. Then inflict us on melee attackers. Melee attackers, specifically. Crush is hard. Miltzy's gonna give him things. He doesn't gonna get warmth. Offload this galleon as quickly as possible. We got a day of food left. We're out of food. Let's stop by and get Alvarez and get that wonderful extra speed thing, and then extra food. Sea flower souffle. It's not what I would normally order, but it's not bad either. I'll finish it. So the amount I invested in that one place, how much do I get back when I get to the Maelstrom? Just about. We're not quite there yet. The sport still needs expansion, right? Museum, training ground, and... well, we need another museum, of course. You already have a training ground at Avonhold. We need another museum. Right outside my house. But if we have recently completed the building, that means I need to stock it with someone. What building did we complete? Needs a person. The Adventurers Guild? The Guild. Who we hiring? Colin or Fox? We'll take Colin. No, Fox is looking pretty good. I don't think we have that many Wildarian in this town. Except with ability crests. But then I need to get even more ability crests. Alright, Colin. What class are you gonna be at the guild? Bat Handler? I think he'll be a bad handler. We already have. I need to check what everyone else is around town. I know we have like an Ignis Knight handling the cafe. Have any other bad handlers around, right? You have Mesmer. Good option. Now he needs his shock parts armor so that he looks edgy like everyone else, which is a waste of shock parts, yes, but it's fine. And they only need a Corpus Scythe. So I want him to have a scythe. It's not quite the Mesmer weapon, but whatever. Armor. Could be. Give him 2 cloaks. So he at least has accessories on. What if I gave him 2 sights? Since he never actually has to go into combat, he can just pretend he uses both of them. Let's grab our Evan hold money before heading to the place. That way we can do a little bit more gambling than I would otherwise. To have and hold within the day, right? We're not gonna actually go through a deluxe ration. Wouldn't be the end of the world if we did, because we have 32, and that's just 32 cargo space that we're eating out. Might be worth like leaving behind some deluxe rations. 64 days, 14 grand. Not bad. Carry 10 deluxe rations. There's no way I'm going to be out at sea for more than 10 days at a time, right? What types of gambling to do? I could stop by Ampersand. I could do that. Guido could get last point. Or the next point of something. Presumably like wind skill or something. Maybe I'll get a bottomless room. Ooh. Ooh. Dane Bear needs to come into the party for a moment here. Bear is at the point where he needs to just upgrade his lightning. It's 1,000 per star, right? So he's got 29 stars waiting for him. I think he's going to want to upgrade his wind skill some. Just a little bit. He's a lightning guy, but he's also a little bit wind guy now. I think I will have this guy move off Reaper's Rush. As useful as it is from time to time, just give him expertise. So he gains stacking bow skill. The more he shoots and shoots and shoots, which, you know, it's pretty often. If it is a possibility, then yeah. Very nice. I still haven't tried a potion, like in combat properly. I've been meaning to, but I never even think it's worth the action economy at the time. You know? One second. Cat. Let's go to Ample Sand and then to the Emporio. I'm gonna do about like 4 pulls in the Emporio. Luck's on my side today, say. Ah, yeah, wood plank. What a prize. And more or less head straight south from here. Into the wind. Slump bones. True. And not to clog the place up with more garbage. The lower basement. It's mystery box time. Random reward incoming. Boom. Blood Dynasty Spear. Oh, I wonder what this is. So the place to guard up on themselves. Nihil. These initials of communion with the distant deity, such as certain forms of HPs, in both forms deals the damage healed to 50% of the victim's max HP. In spear form, this damage is in addition to normal spear damage. In wand form, the area of effect is much larger. The more the user gains a fire enchantment to empower weapon attacks. Unforeseen ability that this weapon has in this particular realm is that it can unlock magical chests that are bound by blood. The key to fast dropping Nihil. Wow, it's worth it. Spy jar. The spy jar! The mouse will have 100 seconds, so you never know the answers to these questions. Alright, well that's going in my, like, bar of goodies. I don't know where I want to... I have too many goodies now. You know, the bottle of oil and the firebomb, they're probably not going to see use ever again. They were early mid-game, really powerful tools. And they probably could have use... You know, maybe the answer to the Emporio is they just throw fire bombs at them. Because fire does a lot of wonderful things. But, the archaeologist thing. Oh yeah, in Karnos, I'm not going to be doing anything in Karnos for, like, ever again. No, that raw bait, I mean, not raw bait, the Avaro place, whatever. Sorry, did I say the Emporio? Exalted Gem. Sharp hit by states and Legolas augments. This trim will have no use in armor. Instead, try placing a weapon to replenish health at a gradual rate. Regen 10% HP each turn. I know exactly one person on the team that could make really good use of that. The Protag Gem. This will be the last box we open for now. The Adept's Crochet. Oh! It's twisted but worn smooth by the wind. It's plucked from a majestic realm where it will at least be wielded by an order of monks who worshipped a celestial orb. My magic still plans to enhancing wind and mobility. Hang on, this weapon gain 1 for at least 50 seconds. Wait a minute, what? Is it a crochet though? Increases magic when channeling and when using a movement ability. Huh. Possibly. I forget, I gave him a better one recently. I gave him the Your stick, so he has like -1 time to act, but... if it gives you movement when channeling a spell, that could be better. Let me reread that. When attacking with this weapon, gain 1... oh, it's when you attack with it for at least 50 seconds. Enhances wind power. I think the -1 time to act, making him just a little bit faster, could generally be more useful than having a little bit more wind power. If you use movement abilities, that'd be really good. Ooh, you're making a very compelling argument there. And gate shift would also just be good to have in general. And let him get away with a lot of stuff. I'd probably have to get rid of Hunker then. Even though Hunker does have its very niche uses for this kid. Like, I mean, Dustcloak is largely Hunker, but slightly better, but more expensive. But when I need to Hunker, Hunker's heal is huge. He doesn't lightning imbue very often. He doesn't need to lightning imbue ever again because he has that stupid hat that makes him do the thing. That way he ramps up faster and faster. I think you're right. I think that's going to be worth it. That said, I don't know why I put his Your staff in there. I think his Your staff's a fine staff. He's going to need a shock parts. This thing is augmentable, right? Yeah. You're going to need another shock parts amp. Is there a button to let you pick up exactly one item from a stack? Or am I doing... I think I'm doing it wrong. There has to be a way, right? What about a Your amp? I only have the one Your, and this place doesn't have a smelter. But that might be a thing. Let's take a look at it. Gone Holder will have a smelter for sure. I think the Your amp is like a chance for time to act, which is weird, but... that would definitely be a thing. Time for rot painting. I think I did look at the Your amp before, and it was like, okay, that's not really that good. Let's take a look, just to be safe. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to open it. %25 chance for a thing. Yeah, I think backup crochet in case this isn't what I want it to be is still better. Or maybe I give it to like Old Steve or something, I don't know. Time for Rob Baden. You said you put a kappa there, but you know what? It's time for Rob Baden. You don't need to worry about killing things. You can just pull out the Nihil stick afterwards and do it to it. Okay, is everyone on what they want to be on? You can probably get away with being a Dayblade in here and getting the experience from it. So that you say, man, it's an important tool. But, maybe we'll see. A lot of shifting it around if I do give it away. Midnight Masquerade's a really good tool from this kit, but you don't really need the duration on it. Alright, let's start the buffing process. Aegis. Negate. SLP. Here we got our friend over here. Where's his heart? It's right there. Dan can go and like deal with that real quick. Most of the enemies are actually on the bottom, so we're gonna have to use swap places. Get stunned, you dummy. There's nothing you can do about it. Guido going like first is not great. The buff from having moved with it is a different buff, so it lasts like a different amount of time. Interesting. Guido going here and now is a little bit of a bother because you can't really make anyone go faster in a way that's meaningful. I mean, 12 off your first time to act is not bad. Disabled. Yeah, that's unfortunate for you, isn't it? Instead of deal through a... Sure, yeah, just don't move very far. It's one bishop down. That guy never gets sacked ever again. Dane! Dane's in trouble. Didn't move at all. Cheater. I was playing enough edge, so I went for the safe bet of not much. Their health is very low. I assumed that they'd move, but I guess they'd move at all. Muse do that, the prayering. Yeah, this Cygnus Knight has to be good. It has to go next. Dane's not going to attack it and speed up until he has to. You know, you have two shields. How are you not blocking anything? Ulti's on a roll with his debuffs. Ooh, viral. They're all disabled now. Ooh, old Steve. What a welcome little buddy. Oof. Some nasty damage. Tyrion just never gets stabbed. Alright, if he's punching in the back, it makes sense that you can't block him necessarily. You got this thing. You guys gonna do? You're all stable. You guys gonna stay linked together so that old C can hit you. Oh, you're in a line, but you're in a line where old C can't hit you all. It's cute. Oil. He exploded. Oh, they're contiguousing with us. I definitely don't want to contiguous everyone with that, so... Let's just spread that rupture around, shall we? The oil and the rupture. Arrow's ever more powerful. He's doubling the speed at which he ramps up is kind of huge. Kind of fucking huge. Forty's not quite enough. Oh, there's still a bishop down there. They haven't really had much of a chance to do much of anything. They have been killing Renegade, I guess, at least. Yeah, why not? Just give me the old brain tinglies. He's missing a lot for a guy that's got 6 bonus skill to his bow. He's just kind of just like a support that's waiting for the right moment to play. Give you a nice little double on your following turn. Hide for 80 seconds. Grant 2 ruin. Oh, and you can throw it up to 1 tile away. Hide for 80 seconds is pretty strong. If I could do that every single turn. Have some spiders. But not very helpful in this situation. They're just speeding him up. If he had Rupture, that'd be great. Currently doesn't, so he's just getting to act a bunch, but he's disabled, so it's not a big deal. Sorry, spider. With friendly fire. Whew. Dang, you madman. This jar is full of spiders. Cured of his regen, and the oil, and the Rupture, though. I think the Rupture is worth keeping on him. Oh, but you didn't move very far. You're supposed to explode! Our boy Dane's not anointed, so he can't really step into that without getting blown up. Danvers Dane. He's been dealt with. You show him, Spide. This is some bullshit, this Arturian. Deserves it. He didn't even do anything. He didn't get a chance to do anything. Houndtooth. He breaks armor. True. Oh no, he can act again. Old death. He's very old. Barry is not missing away. Without the lightning stick, he's missing a way to throw out like good damage in one turn. I think I do need to give him lightning dew over Hunker. The raw offensive power. Comes old Steve. It's 3 tiles? 3 tiles. Gonna get you over there a little bit faster. Spides. Victory. Magic armor tablet. Nihil. Tome of Swords. Nihil. Some mini bombs, a tome of flails, a tome of spears. We don't need Arterian keys ever again, do we? Where's our berry? Looks like there's only the 2 chests. Looks like. I could be wrong. Am I missing one? That's a neat spear. Use the keys up at least. You're not wrong. I should probably use them up. But what if I come in here and I don't have the spear because I accidentally left it somewhere and deleted it forever? No, it's a good spear. That's a key. Well, it's a good key spear. It's a solid spear. I don't know if it's great in terms of like raw numbers, but Plague Passage, that's pretty good. Yeah, 15% HP, yeah. Second enemies will obviously half that, but still. Sorry, cat needed something for a moment there. Viral is such a good ability with certain combinations. Percentage isn't mitigated by armor, but certain enemies do have that, like, resist to percentage-based effects. Right? Cat ban. Oh darn. Alright, We got ourselves a ton of spears. Tome of spears, tome of flails. Tome of swords. We do have a tome of swords. And out. And a tome of daggers. And a tome of decay. Well, actually, I'm not sure if I want to get the tome of decay too. That's a bit iffy. I think I know I want to get the flails too, but I'm going to hold on to that anyway. I need to go store some stuff in one of my houses, probably at Avonhold, since we're pretty close. Then we can go up to the House of Avaro and get really angry at another heist. You excited? I'm excited. Box these cure-all berries. Oh, we could go to the monster arena in the Maelstrom. See if we get any like those monster bits that are worthwhile. I don't know how valuable the seedweed is really. But, you know, something. Ooh, the Oculuses are actually really high value. We put them in the museum. Large part of my inventory are these ridiculous bands that I don't really need. I'm never gonna have anyone equipped with an ice band. It could theoretically happen, but there's probably better rings out there, right? I want a table to put these on, but... just a stack of rings. I'm gonna do something stupid here, okay? Incredibly pointless in terms of effort. There. Now I pull them off one at a time. It's gonna be like ruin, lightning, whatever. I don't need this many chill triggers either. Chill's not a bad trigger, per se. I don't use them. I probably use growth more than I use chill. And stun's definitely got a lot of value because of the whole interrupting spells thing. Let's go with the Maelstrom. It'll sell from the Maelstrom to House of Aro, I think. Straight up. Didn't probably be fine because last time we went here wasn't that scary, but just the same. Let's be prepared for the worst. Bear is going to indeed swap from that to that. Shut the laser and a bunch of Blood Reavers. Huh. I do mean a bunch. Jar of spiders. Uh-oh. thing's gonna multiply so many times. Uh-oh. Okay, that's bad. Armor break! You dick. Thunderbirds. It's in the name. That is the one problem with putting Bear next to you. He finally did his job of blocking. More. I don't have the secondary effect yet. Sleep. Doc. Beetle explodes. Oh no, I put him in the Aurora. Zap. Gonna chuck a laser out of it. And that's it. Is that genuinely it? No, it's normally for the monster loot. There was no monster loot. Yeah, that's fine. Maelstrom might not be worth doing. Pick me up. I got a chunk of laser. I think I did. I may have missed something. Okay. In terms of like doing the Maelstrom as a whole, worth doing, I'd say. But the weekly arena is not worth doing. If I get an angler. Yeah, I guess I can see that. Let's head straight to... Well, let's straight to anything. Let's check out Salem. It may have been a week. I don't think it's quite been a week. Museum may be ready to go. It's ready to go. Let's fill it up. Ukar? Ukar. We already have double there, but we'll take Ukar. Ukar, our curator of our museum. You will be wearing, of course, standard issue black for this town. What do I want you to be? A gatekeeper. Corporist, Twin Blade. rapier. What a combination. Alright, Ukar, we're gonna be leaving you with some very valuable stuff. Giant Dewclaw Peppered Bone and the Bent Bone. The Rock Crammel, the Sea Arthropod, and Many Fin Scale Worm. I don't want to turn them to Yorba. I want the fossils on my inventory, so they're gonna go into one of my museums. Oh, thing is, like, they're not as valuable as some of the other things I could just put in the museum. Like, if I just put 1,000,000 keystones in here, I get more money, right? It's 20 per keystone. Well, I believe it's not even 20 for some of these fossils. Like you said, I can just put ability crests in there. You find some of my air stones if I was so inclined. Ability tablets are also worth a pretty penny, I think. Scarabs, not that rare. $354 gold a day. I'm gonna keep rope and collect the money there, but nah. Straight to House of Aro. Go away, fish. Don't make me kill you. Alright, Dane. Morale's 190%. It is. We'll have to fix that. Alright, how do I want to do this? Obviously, you're going to become not a D-blade. But a warp blade. A blade warp blade. Like you said, the Inquisitor does have that sweet 25 magic resist. So does the Shift Cloak, actually, though. And the Shift Cloak has movement. But the Inquisitor has that magic defense with the magic evasion. And it comes with sword power, so there is that. Wow, Shift Sap would be really, really good. Sorry, distraction there for a moment. You'd also have Dispel from that. We do want to keep Warp Blade on you, though, but we also want to keep Frenzy and Drain on you, so we might have to ditch the Gate Shift. As very nice as that is for getting around the battlefield and triggering. No, we need that to trigger your thing, so get rid of Drain? Pass, Palisade, and Imprisonment are also really, really good abilities. Sentry can be good as well. I think we may have to get rid of Frenzy just to keep you being able to shift around. And Drain. I know I was planning on like having Dan take care of the things and then you deal with that, but I think Dan's gonna try and like rupture as many targets as possible. So let's see how this goes. We got 3 portals. We don't have a single big mushroom. So this looks very reasonable. A little too reasonable. They're within range to attack us almost immediately, but that's fine. How annoying it is, like they get to go so often before we even get to do one thing. Yikes. Using Inquisitor's Spell Beam? Could use that, actually. It would be not terrible to use. Doesn't go quite as far. Oh, maybe it goes as far as a Shockwave. But, yeah, it also can't do angles like a Shockwave can. It goes pretty far. There's that fatigue suffering. Fatigue suffering blind. How dare they poison me? Soldiers are definitely not the priority targets, but if you can kill a dude, just kill a dude. Oh, I'm no longer healing. I need to heal myself a little bit here. And my smoke bomb's once again gonna ruin everything because they're just gonna use it to. What am I doing? I should just lullabied and called it a day there if I wanted to give myself my protections. There's nowhere he can go where he won't have like a 50-50 chance of just ending up inside of an attack. Correction, there is one place he can go. It's not a good place he can go, but he can go there. Mind and poison, eh? Suppress magic. You have a negative time to go over there. They revived the mushroom. You'll let Quills to sleep for now. Oh, so close. You should be able to get it, provided nothing like really stupid happens. How long range is that compounding crest spell? That... What is he casting that on? Bear? A caress? Caress is not 7 tiles away, my guy. Sorry, 6 tiles away. Get rid of a Bolka, which is good. Give Curdle Bar a nice Wake up call. I teleported him into it. Silly me. Auto bomber's armor. I'm gonna just go over here and heal myself a little bit. Well, it's still easy to do so. I think this bomb ship gets geared? Possibly. Auto bomber sounds like something that may not be entirely desirable, though. Modifier auto has some implications. Get rid of her. He's still asleep, but that's fine. Not that I can wake him up. Some of these critical, so he's gone anyway. None of those enemies are gonna get to act for a while. Oh, Bear is straight up OP. What's wrong with jumping out every 5 seconds? Boop them out at your feet. Can't see anything going wrong with it, to be honest. If they're asleep, they can stay asleep for a little bit. Bear just gets to, go again, I guess. Deny even more turns. That Jarf gentleman has 23 times act. It's kind of nuts. As Ice Armor protects him from silence, of course. Why wouldn't it? That makes perfect. That literally does make perfect sense. As being both delirious and drowsy work. As might expect, it does both. That expertise is really just adding up 12 stacks of it, eh? I think that if you... No, it's still a while before the actual DLC comes out, so... Got some time to reinstall. I think this one only went as well as it did because we didn't have any of the gigantic mushrooms. It's one of the games that are like, you play it and never beat it. It's not because, like, you know, because you just kept wandering around. You can Skyrim it, you know? There's a blinding dart they didn't even use. And a sleep dart they never used. Another reason why it went so well, they had an unused sleep dart. I don't know why they had an unused sleep dart, but they did. Ceremonial gong. Is that a shield? Despite their size and deafening volume, gongs are actually quite fragile. Well, most of them are. This one is different. Its back is reinforced mithril, making it lightweight enough for use as a surprisingly effective shield. When attacked or blocked, the shield demoralize surrounding foes and boost ally morale for 70. That's a pretty nice sounding shield. You know, how does it compare to all your other shields, though? Oh, it also just gives you like a rank of one of the minstrel spells. Has very good evasive properties, too. I like my sleep shield, but raising morale could be very nice. Morale is just like a pretty significant boost to all stats. Well, core stats. Whistlestone and Crux Trigger for defense. Minus 33% physical armor on attack. Or it acts as a black focus stone in armor. The auto bomb armor. With an abundance of utility pouches, this leather armor is perfect for the bombardier on the go. When tossing remote bombs with this armor equipped, an imminent activation effect will be applied. After 20 seconds, a remote bomb will automatically activate. If you wish to disable this feature, simply use the armor. It won't consume an action in combat, but does have a cooldown of 10 seconds even outside of combat. What else was wood? Hmm. That does sound pretty nice, the auto bomber armor. How does it work in terms of armor, though? It's not terrible. Imagine because it changes states, it's not augmentable. Or it probably shouldn't be augmentable. No, not terrible at all. Not as crazy as one might think it is, but from the name Auto Bomber, but you know. True. Oh, we didn't take this guy's stuff. Another dart he didn't use. I'm sure I didn't leave anything behind. You're saying I killed a mage? No, I killed some apprentices. I don't see a mage on the floor. Oh no, the apprentices and the soldiers, they leave to die. They don't care for the subordinates. The mages, all the big named ones, like, peace out before they even get killed. Which I think might be part of the... I need to try to, like, throw one in the water and see if that is a solution. Because the wording on that is either, like, throwing them in the water does literally nothing, or throwing them in the water is an instant kill. Those are the two distinct possibilities for that situation. It's augmentable. I'm a little bit leery about that, though. Let's give it, like, something that we can easily throw away. Let's toss, like, an iron amp in there. Amps don't do anything in armor, but... Huh. It works. So, what's the Y2? Which of his bombardiers are we gonna give this to? Silo? Probably Tingle. Larry. There's a good chance, like, if it wasn't programmed quite right, like, they would change states and the, change state by, like, creating a new item, and then, like, the augment would just be lost forever. It's part of, like, the reason why, like, when you upgrade your guns, right, with that one guy, it deletes the item because you know when you got all your augments out, but, like, this is changing it with an effect without needing to renew it like that, which is interesting. So, we could say that we've conquered the House of Avaro, because no one died there. But if we're being perfectly honest, I'm pretty sure the only reason why that went as smoothly is because there were no giant mushrooms. Those big mushrooms are horrible. That said, we can change you off of Inquisitor. It's a good class. You're absolutely correct in that. It's good to have. But we're going to get back to Dayblade for now, and actually we're going to have Warblade there. Head straight to North Point and these fish, sternfish. We're gonna have to expand North Point. The blacksmith needs someone though. Luca. Lost 8. Make him a breaker. 3 people in this town were indeed wearing fang armor. Where are my Spider's fangs? 47 of them. They had mithril weaponry. It's a mithril hammer. Double cloak in it. An item store. We do know that they just kind of generate some tablets, and there's not much need for an item store. I could build a ship right up here, for if I need to repair or just like, you know, research more ships. I may regret it, but I think I might do a ship right here. My house is there. Shipwright Harbor, something else, and then museum or something. And Shipwright will be up front. Take that big $2, and I'm going to fill this chest with all of my fossils. Think of all the yore I could have. None of these plants are like 4-star. I'll put away my plants as well. That does a bit for the inventory. So many various skills. I had an organization system planned, but I'd kind of forgotten what it is. I have regrabbed in once here, and they're luckily quite next to each other, so that's nice. These were the ones that were all from the same mod. That makes sense. These were ruin-based classes. Black hole is warlock. Archery ones, namely like the spell shots. Can't fit. Fair enough. Magic armor is the armature, I believe. What's that in there with that? Solace. Grants solace. Ah, the luminary. Let me swap this one out with gate-related classes. Put bag and put healing classes in here, I guess. Including Warden. Doesn't heal, but like it's in that block, you know, area. Tactician, Minstrel, Warrior. Yikes. Ronin and Orc, I believe, are part of the same mod. So that's an easy combination. If I had any Oracle tokens, like Foretold, Healing, Soothing, Prophecy. I haven't chosen one tablet somewhere. Thought I had one. Divergence, Mesmer, which is the whole assassin dervish mesmer combination. It's too many in one mod for that one. Fine Strike a Samurai, I believe, right? Oh, we have a Suppressed Magic Talisman. Or not Talisman, Tablet. That can go with the other Inquisitor ones. I believe Druid and Thaumaturge are the same mod as well, possibly with Warlock. So let's put Druid, Thaumaturge, and Warlock in there. Actually, this should be another satchel, shouldn't it? Assassin will go first. Then Dervish. Then Mesmer. And then Monk and Necromancer, which are all part of the frickin' same thing. So this is the Combat Academy satchels. And this is the one from that mod pack. Not my mod pack, mod. This is the House of Varro one. This is vanilla. This one's not quite organized the way I'd want it to. This one's got nothing going on here. Let's put that back in the bag for now. Make this out, I believe. Bloodstone is its own. Will be one of those solo ones. Desperado. The royal classes. Should organize them the way they're organized. Oracle and Revenant are next. Dancer and Summoner are not part of the same mod pack. Maybe I could put them together. Let's see my box of modded satchels. This top row is, wow, I'm going to need a lot of rows of satchels. But this gives me an idea of where I can position them. I can put Luminary in there as well. Not the same mod pack, but, or mod, but you know. It would solve some of the space issues. That's actually the perfect spot for that one. Maybe I do something similar on the other one too. Yeah, 5 rows of stuff with Sailor at the very top. Now I have a pummeling one. Okay. 3 ranges. This is going to be Brawler, Fighter, Gladiator. Fighter, Warrior. This is in D&D. And after that will be like Scourge, Rogue, and Scout. If I have any Scourge ones. I know this is like the perfect one for that, but or I can just use these small ones. This will be the Scourge. Whoops. Nope, 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 nope. I'll be the Scourge. Play Scourge and Ranger. Yeah, I thought I had a Scourge one somewhere. Maybe I don't. I have Smoke Bomb, don't I? I have a couple Ranger ones. This one can have the Scholar and the Sage. And the regular old Sorcerer. Which is Inferno and Cyclone, so that's perfect. Inferno and Blizzard, right? Perfect. So that's actually gonna go back for now. This one belongs over here. Roughly right there, actually. Maybe a bit more to the left. It's a bit tricky because like they're just piled in there. This makes things a lot more simple, and this actually is fine as well. So we'll go down here. Thematically this makes sense, but it's not quite where we needed to be. So this will make things a lot simpler. So now I know I need one in here. This is not right. This is all wrong. Alright, so I can put a satchel here. This will have Warden first. Zors go right here. In the center slot. War Ballad would go one above it. Shroud goes in here. Sorry, in here. Very bottom. Ship Club can go in here. We need more satchels. Oil edge can go in here. Forge fire is here. I got base game tablets. This organization handled pretty nicely now. When we get to these modern ones, it's gonna be a bit of a problem. And I'm gonna need more satchels. We're gonna need more satchels. I'm gonna need to get that satchel mod. That lets me just buy satchels. Because we're getting low. I mean, I have these boxes I can pass for satchels. Probably have more than enough to like get through the remainder stuff, but yeah, that did a lot. Anyway, that was our little organization segment of this stream, and I'm gonna get some food. Such a let's see, buy big satchel. Ooh, ooh, that does seem nice. I'm gonna get some food. That's gonna be it for me for today. Thanks for watching, hanging out. 5 class, what's a bag? Ooh. 5 classes worth of tablets, yeah. But you know you're not getting duplicates. But yeah, thanks for watching, hanging out. Hope you had a good time. Hope you have a good day, evening, or night, whichever to see you. Bye for now.